From Roger the Ripped Roo to a deep water squid with teeth, here are 25 animals people thought were fake. Hey everyone, we have a special surprise for you this time round. We've teamed up with our friends over at List 25. Stay tuned for more coming up next. 25. Pink Fairy Armadillo. Even if it looks like a rabbit covered with a pink shell of armor, this is the smallest species of armadillo. It weighs a little over 4 ounces and is less than 5 inches long.
Jerboas. Can you guess this creature's biggest feature? Their ears, of course. These nocturnal critters favor desert habitats from Africa to China. Those oversized ears help them listen for predators, and their long legs enable them to run more than 25 kilometers an hour. Many people think that they resemble tiny kangaroos.
23. Spot-bellied eagle owl. Does this bird look like a mythical beast? Well, the animal is very real and is found from India to Burma, but due to its booming, blood-curdling cry, it's often linked to a cryptid in Sri Lanka called the devil bird. That creature is said to make a similar scream. Many researchers have concluded that the spot-bellied eagle owl is the real-life basis for that devil bird.
Red-lipped batfish. Found in the Galapagos Islands, this fish is unique in that they can use their fins to walk across the sea floor. It's also unique for those bright red lips, which kind of resemble those big red wax lips often used during Halloween. The purpose of this creature's lips isn't clear, but some experts think it may have something to do with males attempting to attract a mate during breeding season.
21. Venezuelan poodle moth. This odd-looking insect is possibly a new species of moth discovered in 2009 in Venezuela, as you might have guessed. When a taxonomist posted a picture of the critter on his Flickr account, many people initially dismissed the discovery as a hoax. But the poodle moth's existence was confirmed by scientists, and they say that there is still a lot to learn about this species.
Cantor's giant soft-shelled turtle. At first glance, it looks like someone stepped on and squashed a giant turtle, but these reptiles always appear deflated. They're native to Southeast Asia and can grow up to 6 feet long and can weigh more than 500 pounds.
19. Bobbit worms. You might wish these scary-looking creatures were fake, but they are ambush predators known as polychaete worms, and they live on the ocean floor where they can grow to around 10 feet long. Their sharp teeth are known to slice much larger prey in half.
Musk Deer. This is another creature that's often mistaken for a digital creation. Even though they look like vampires, these musk deer are found in the Himalayas. Only the males have the scary-looking tusks. Experts say they use them during breeding season as they fight other male rivals for mates.
17. Narwhal whales. These animals were once known as unicorns of the sea, and it's easy to see why. They have what appears to be a horn growing right out of their heads, but that spear-like shape is actually a huge canine tooth.
Star-nosed mole. A lot of people think this animal looks like a real-life nightmare. The star-nosed mole ranges from the US to Canada, and it has more than 20 creepy-looking appendages that are located around its snout. It uses it as a touch organ and contains over 25,000 sensory receptors. Because the animal is blind, it uses its snout as a guidance system. Did you know that distinctive nose enables them to smell underwater?
15. Pipevine Swallowtail. Can you believe this evil-looking creature is really a caterpillar? It will eventually morph into a beautiful blue fluorescent butterfly. But the caterpillar starts off red, then gradually turns black and develops brightly colored horns along its body.
Coconut crab. When pictures of this massive crustacean were first posted online, many people couldn't accept it was real. Could it really be as big as a garbage can? According to Snopes.com, there's not much to disprove the picture is authentic. Did you know their huge pinchers are strong enough to crack a coconut shell? Hence their name.
13. Okapi. Now it looks like someone crossed a giraffe with a zebra, But despite the stripes, the Okapi is closely related to the giraffe. That long neck is kind of a giveaway. The native to rainforests of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Did you know the Okapi was once thought to be a mythical animal? It was called the African unicorn.
Aye. The strange-looking lemurs with bulging eyes and big ears have been compared to Yoda and gremlins. They're found in Madagascar and are considered to be the world's largest nocturnal primate. Even though they look scary, they're harmless to humans. But locals consider their sinister appearance to be an evil omen, and will often kill the animals on sight.
11. Japanese spider crab. When you see creatures like this, it's hard to believe we actually share the same planet with them. The amazing Japanese spider crab dwells at depths of around 1,000 feet below the surface, where they have adapted well. That depth has given them a tough shell and made them difficult to catch. Measuring some 18 feet from claw to claw, they're known to have the largest leg span of any arthropod, and weighing more than 40 pounds, they're the second heaviest arthropod species. But despite that ferocious appearance, the crabs are actually said to be quite gentle.
Blobfish. This grumpy-looking creature is native to the waters off mainland Australia. The slimy, gelatinous fish is an adaptation to its deep-water environment. It allows the animal to better withstand the greater ocean pressures at the depths of around 4,000 feet. They grow about a foot long and are known to have grumpy, human-like expressions on their face. Did you know it once won an online poll for world's ugliest animal? Maybe that's why it's so grumpy.
9. Two-headed sharks. These critters look like they could have been photoshopped, but large numbers of these mutant sharks began appearing around 2008, and scientists are still trying to figure out what is responsible. Some theories include pollution, viral infections, and overfishing. When shark populations shrink, so does the gene pool, and that can result in a greater occurrence of genetic abnormalities.
Platypus. These unique creatures are native to Australia, and they might be the greatest real-life animal mashup ever. The platypus has a duck-like bill, a beaver-like tail, and feet that resemble an otter's. Add to that, they're one of the rare species of mammals that lay eggs, and are also one of the world's few venomous mammals. Males possess a spur on their hind foot that carries venom strong enough to incapacitate humans. Did you know that when the preserved body of a platypus was seen for the first time, it was thought to be a hoax?
7. Halloween crab. Now here's a crustacean that really beat the odds. It was caught in 2013 off the coast of Maine and had an incredible two-tone shell. The colors were split evenly down the middle, with one side completely black and the other side entirely orange. Experts say this trick was quite a treat. The odds of finding such a creature are around 1 in 50 million.
Roger the Roo. This is a red kangaroo that created some buzz for his ripped physique. Roger was found still in his dead mother's pouch by the side of a highway, but he grew up and grew buff. A lot of people couldn't believe the big red roo was for real. He stood 6 feet tall and weighed nearly 200 pounds, most of it muscle apparently. The mighty marsupial was so strong he could crush metal buckets in his bare claws. If that's not enough, his caretaker in Australia says Roger is adept at kickboxing and can disembowel an opponent with a single kick. You don't want to be on Roger's bucket list.
5. Mutant monkey pig. This one definitely fooled a lot of people. It was so hideous it couldn't be real, right? But this bizarre-looking creature is a piglet that was born with the facial appearance of a monkey. It was one of a litter of 15 piglets born in China, but was the only mutant of the lot. Due to the severity of the deformity, though, its owner had to bottle feed the animal. It's still unknown exactly what caused that mutation.
Dogaroos. While it looks as if someone created a mashup of dogs and kangaroos, these dogs were born without front legs, but they've managed to adapt well and they live with their owner in the Philippines. There's no Photoshop trickery here, folks. Just 2 dogaroos that might be mistaken for little roos from the angle.
3. The smiling squid. Experts say it's small, but this deep water creature looks like a giant-sized nightmare. It appears to be a squid with human teeth, but it turns out that the unnerving choppers are really just an illusion. What appears to be the critter's teeth are actually its lips. The lips cover a beak that the squid uses for eating. So far, this is the only such specimen found.
Brazilian treehopper. This critter looks like it belongs to another planet, but the Brazilian treehopper is found only in the northern half of South America. Photos from Stephen Cresswell vividly display the weird pod-like shapes that orbit the insect's neck. They branch from a stem that sprouts from the creature's neck. Some sources indicate those orbs could be hollow, but their purpose is still a mystery.
One-eyed shark. Pictures of this bizarre creature went viral a few years back, and many people were so convinced it was a fake. But experts verified that the critter is an albino shark pup found off the coast of California. The animal's strange appearance is the result of cyclopia, a rare congenital defect. Experts say that fewer than 50 such cases have been documented. And as we wrap up number 1, just wanted to give a quick shout out to List 25. They've got some great content, so check out the videos. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us what you thought about this video in the comments below.